question. So when it comes to saving money, what should you do? Should you cut back or should you earn more income? Let's get into it. But first, hi, this is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. How's everybody doing today? Hope that this video finds everybody doing well. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're a veteran viewer here, thank you, thank you, thank you. If just dropping by to say hello, hello. Hope one day you stick around. And thank you so much for the thumbs up and for sharing this video. This is a very simplistic video, my little trusty notebook in hand. The question begs, cut back or earn more? Ultimately, the answer is, what do you think? What's your answer? Both. There goes my left hand. The answer is both. A little bit of both or a lot of bit of both. It all depends on your situation. Okay. If you have tried everything in your power to cut back in every way, shape, manner, or form, and you're still not coming out ahead of the game, because that's the goal. The goal is to come out ahead of the game and have a little bit of money to save or more money that you wish to save. If you're always ahead of the game, you're always ahead of the game. And in order to do that, we all know by now that we have to live within our means. Cannot live above your means. If you're living above your means, you have to live below your means. Living above your means is an impossibility, because sooner or later it's going to come back to bite you. But here's where we're going to spend a little time today, about the earning more income, getting more income, whatever income, increasing your income, finding ways to increase your income. I did a video a few months ago that a simple number like this, $100, can it change your life? Absolutely. If you were given a $100 extra allotment every single month, do you think it could change your life? Absolutely. It could go towards a payment. It could be put away. It could be extra car fare to get somewhere that you normally can't get to. I knew of a person that was not able to go on a job interview because they didn't have enough money in their pocket for the car fare, and ultimately didn't get a job that, in my honest opinion, that person could have gotten. So not saying they needed $100, but they were literally just $10 short. But that specific video, I'm going to find it and hook that up in the description box below. But let's talk about the money you earn, okay? We know we should cut back. That's a given. We know $100 extra a month could change your life. Going to show you the video. Going to hook it up. But the earning part, how much value are you? Did you do the math on that? Really and truly? When you go on a job interview, as mentioned in a previous video, make sure that you are interviewing your prospective employer. That is really, really important. Assess, is this something you really want to do? Do you like it? Okay, that's an important factor. Next, how far away is this place? Car fare cost. I used to live in a 2-fare zone at one time. A 2-fare zone means I needed to take a New York City bus as well as a New York City subway 2 ways. Right now, that would be $5.50 one way times 2. That would be $11 per day. Add that to your final cost after taxes are removed from your paycheck. This is why it's really, really important to have that number of your what? Salary requirement. Do this well ahead before you even look for a job. I'm telling you, what is your salary requirement? Do you know your salary requirement? Some people don't. They hear a big number from an employer they think is a big number. Then they do the math later on and realize, No. You get to know what that is. This is very, very important. Next, if after you've done all the math and you took out another important factor, Child care costs. Hello. Child care. Transportation. Next, remove what it costs from your pocket for clothes. Does this position require a lot of dressy clothes? Do you have them? Do you have to buy them? Are you ready? This is real life. This is real life. So the biggest job you need to do is prepare for the job that you're looking for. The first job is to prepare for the job you're looking for. Be prepared. Know your salary requirement. If at the end of the day, you do the math and you did your child care costs, you know your transportation costs. Do you like it is important, but not the most important when you're in need? Gotta say the truth, sometimes you have to bite the old bullet. The clothing requirements and other requirements, if you at the end of the day are finding out it is more than what the position of salary requirement that they are offering you, you have to rethink it. You have to rethink it. And then you go back to what can you cut back on? A lot of people think that they've cut things back to the max. Cut back. Not really. Really and truly examine that. So the choice is yours. But the only thing I could say is this. It's best to have a little bit of both. It's always best to save. I don't care how little. I don't care if you save $10 a month. Somebody's going to say, well, what does that get you? It gets you $120 a year more than you had last year. Okay? It's just the habit. The habit. It's the habit of saving. Okay, now let's go to here for a minute. Okay. In the meantime, back at the ranch, back at where? Where do we spend a lot of our life? Here. We spend a lot of our life here. Grocery store. This is a huge place to cut back. That's discretionary spending, okay? You have a lot of flexibility here. As opposed to rent. Rent is pretty much fixed when you know what it is and you're paying a landlord. More or less fixed. Mainly. But you can change that, of course. If you are living way above your means, this has to get fixed. That means you're paying too much for housing, more or less. Do something about that. The biggest problem is the highest cost usually for people that gets them into trouble happens to be their housing costs. If you could find ways to reduce this, this is huge. Okay? So then what you do is go to your discretionary and you could fix this. We always talk about saving in the grocery store. But how about saving on your rent? What can you do? These are all questions you have to answer. But I could tell you this much. Once you conquer this, you can really, really be in a better position. So thank you so much for your time. I just thought we'd go over a few basics. Have an amazing, fantastic day. And buy a trusty notebook. And do all this too. There you go. Have a great day, everybody.